supposed to be part of the Women's Commission.
At the federal level.
At the federal level. So in that case, I don't want to call it a federal level because she's a provincial executive. So let's say that she's now part of the Women's Commission of the SRC.
Exactly.
Yes. So she's supposed to be playing role. So she helps the federal Women's Commissioner in executing some of her policies, and sometimes even she herself, she passes through the federal Women's Commissioner to execute some of her policies. My treasurer works with the federal treasurer to help with budgets of committees and other stuff if they have problems. And my secretary does a lot of my communication. She works on my letters for me when the need arises. And if I'm called on to attend a program or an event and I don't have a vice president, so if I'm called on to represent the SRC at a place that I think I wouldn't be around, my secretary will be the first point of call to go and represent the SRC on my behalf.
Oh, that is beautiful. Please, are there some challenges you personally as the provincial, in fact whole provincial SRC president, you are facing within this your administration?
Yes, I must say there are some challenges. You see, most of the times there has to be that flexible coordination between the provinces and the federal executives. I must say that with this our mission, we are not doing bad, okay? We are not doing bad. We've tried our best to coordinate with each other. The president always gives me a listening ear, so as well as his vice president and the other executives. But I think there's one thing that I would say is my major challenge. We haven't been able to have a general assembly meeting the whole of this semester. We are still hoping to have one, of which I don't even know when. We have issues with some budget and finances, and I'm told it's because of the projects we are trying to have this semester. So I'm just hoping, and the federal president has been giving me assurances that we'll work on that and then we'll get back on track. Aside that, I think we are coordinating very well. Most of the time, the problem lies with the coordination between the federal and the provincial executives.
Okay.
Yes.
Then it's if I really understood what you said, that means students of this province do benefit from you, but it's quite indirect because normally
it's supposed to be direct. The point is that it's supposed to, but probably maybe it hasn't been so, because what I'm trying to say is that I'm supposed to be the direct point of call to students so far as the whole province is concerned. So if we are talking about benefit to students, ideally it should have been direct. Let's take Honorable Dennis in Hohoi for instance. The distribution of SIM cards and other spiral notebook and other activities that the SRC is undertaking, because he is there, and there is no, I think they only have the federal treasurer who comes from Hohoi. So when those things come up, directly it goes to Honorable Dennis to do the distribution to his populace. But on my end, we have the federal president, the vice president, the women's commissioner, and the secretary, all from whole campus. You come to parliament, the speaker of parliament, and many of the parliamentarians are from the whole campus. It's so because we have the numbers. You could imagine that the school is made of 6 schools, and we have a whooping 5 schools in Ho. It's only a school that is in Hohoi, so you could understand. So most of the times there is that, let me see, bit of, let me say they shield the provincial executives. Okay, so there are instances that people don't even know about the provincial executives. Yes, but as I said, our administration, we are doing well.
So if they don't really know about the provincial executives, how well are you going to let the students of your province know you as their president?
Okay, so I think this interview, it's one platform that can make the students. So that's why we are trying to get every student to subscribe to this platform. This platform, I think whoever watches this interview from today on would have a better understanding of the structures of the SRC, and they would better appreciate who a provincial executive is and who a federal executive is.
Okay, that's right. What do you think, or how do you think students of your province recognize your office, or how do you think that your office is well recognized by the students?
Wow. I would like to use recognize. I don't want to add well to it because it's not well recognized, I must say. over the years, that has been the situation, and it all boils down to the factors I've already mentioned. Most of the federal executives are from the whole province, so they tend to shield the provincial executives, okay? Because if there is anything, 1100 comes to school, that if he says that he's looking for the SRC president, definitely he'll be directed to the federal SRC president. There was an instance I met someone on campus, and he asked, he heard I am an SRC executive, and what portfolio do I occupy? So I said that I am the whole provincial SRC president. He said a funny thing. He said that, oh, by the time I will say whole provincial SRC president, the federal president has already said I'm the SRC president. So you see, so,
I get it.
Yes. So it looks like there's an easier way of introducing the federal president anytime a student wants to get to the president than myself, because everybody will be directing them to the federal president. But the ideal thing is that they should be directed to myself first, so that I will report whatever happens on my province to the federal SRC president. Exactly. But they've been going the other way around.
Wow.
Which is, so they put a lot of pressure on the federal president and his executives.
Okay. Yeah. Before he also disseminates them.
Yes.
To you, and then
so it's rather going the opposite.
Supposed to be down to up. But now it's up to down.
Because if you take, let's say, if you are looking at the national structure, you can't leave your district office and go to Akufo-Addo to go and report. You have to pass through your DC, through to your regional reps before you get to the president. Wow. That's how it should have been. But over the years, it hasn't been like that. But as I said, once again, this administration is trying to correct that problem. Yeah.
Okay. Comparing you now being the SRC president of whole campus 2021, and then the former SRC president, that is for the whole province.
Yes.
Has there been any improvement or retrogression in terms of activity, in terms of your policies, or in terms of everything you really want to work out in your province?
That's a difficult one, I must say, because I believe in everyone being special in his own way. Okay, His Excellency Bubine was a good friend of mine, and in fact a mentor. He played a key role in most of my stuff when we were running for the elections. I've been with him. He's a great guy, but I can't really talk about his policies if I don't know the challenges he went through, you see. But from what I saw, I think he tried, and we are hoping, in fact, if you should succeed someone, or you should take a post from someone, your vision is always that you will do better than the person. So I'm aspiring to do better than he did. Let me put it that way. Yeah.
Do you have any word for we the students of your province?
Yes,
I mean, word of encouragement. Last word for us, please.
So I would want the students of my province, the whole province, to know that the SRC is always with them. In fact, it's because of them we are here, and we are 100% and one behind them. Okay, they should develop interest for the SRC. No one will build the SRC if we don't build it ourselves.
Exactly.
The administration will not come and build the SRC for us. It's the duty of we students to build the SRC. So let's have some passion about the SRC. Let's devote ourselves wherever we are supposed to, and make some petty sacrifices for the SRC. And I see the SRC to be a great council in the future.
I see. Together we building. Not when we build, they will come. Okay. Thank you very much for your time with us. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Once again. And then we hope to also see you more often, so that you'll be able to share some ideas with us.
That's fine.
Thank you very much.
Be around.
Wow, that was a very great interaction with the whole provincial SRC president, by name Honorable Adams Abdul Fatal. Thank you so much for watching this session of Up Close, and this show was sponsored by Thank you so much, and see you next week.